It has been an awesome day.
Oh, I thought we took a photo.
If this is your first time here, we're Eric and Brittany Highland, and along with our 7-year-old son Caspian, we're attempting to drive around the entire world in our home, a 2021 Jeep Gladiator we call Dauntless. Our goal at Hourless Life is to give you a first-person point of view so that you feel like you're actually with us on this incredible journey. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to take you around the world with us. In our last video, we connected with family, took you to some random abandoned condo we stayed at. Brittany got emotional, the family home was sold. We camped in Arizona with friends and saw a UFO. It was a pretty awesome time. If you missed that video, we'll link it here. In this video, we've left Prescott, Arizona, and we're headed to Los Banos, California. From there, we'll drive to Gilroy, then drive up to Alameda, catch a ferry into San Francisco, then back to Alameda to wrap it up. As always, there's a lot going on. We're going to introduce you to our 2 amazing grandkids. I get a massive surprise for my birthday. We spent some time camping out in the beautiful redwoods of California, and Caspian takes his longest hike yet. We have a raccoon night visitor, hit up an amusement park, take a ferry to San Francisco, where we have a great time exploring and I get a true San Francisco treat. We meet our daughter-in-law's parents for the very first time, and Brittany explains how she didn't really think through the next part of our journey, and we're in for a long haul. As always, it's another crazy episode in our lives, so let's get to it. We're on our way to introduce you to our family in California.
We spent the night at a hotel in Barstow, California. It was amazing to have some air conditioning and some AC, to take like showers as long as we wanted to. That was pretty awesome. And now we are on day 2 of our drive to Central California, and we will get there today in a few hours.
We're going to see our kids who live in Los Banos. That's our daughter Ariana, her fiance Javi, and our 2 grandkids, and we're super excited.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Max! We were so blessed to see our family in California. Of course, Grandpa did not come up empty-handed and brought a mechanical puppy for our grandson Mateo, and I also got some Play-Doh truck for our grandson Maxon. Our daughter Ariana and her fiance Javi have been amazing parents and have been championing our grandson Mateo's battle with a rare genetic disorder called Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome. He is seriously such a bright light, and he loves life, and we just adore being around him.
Hey, how dare you film us? I've got a lightsaber here. Don't try anything.
Being away from our grandkids is really hard, as you can imagine, but we stay in touch via video from time to time, and I had promised Maxon via video call that I'd take him to his favorite restaurant, so we loaded up and headed out. Where are we going, Max?
In and out.
In and out. My heart is absolutely full. I've got my son and our grandson in the back. We're just taking off in Guardian to go have some In-N-Out, which I promised Maxon.
There it is, Max. It's your spot.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And of course, no special day with Grandpa would be complete without a run for some ice cream.
We're at 31 flavors?
Yeah, well, it's called Baskin Robbins, but when you're as old as Daddy, it's called 31 flavors. Max, what did you get?
Cotton Demi with some bears.
Cotton candy with gummy bears. And Caspian, what did you get?
Oreo s'mores with gummy bears.
And Mommy, what did you get?
I got lemon custard. Super yummy.
Our week with Ari, Javi, and the family was filled with love and time well spent. Ari and Brittany took the boys to the park and just had a great time together. Caspian's brother Javen made an appearance and got loved on, and the boys all played in the inflatable pool in the backyard. It was pretty much perfect. All right, I'm going to turn this off before you take off your shorts, okay, Max?
We're about halfway through our time with our daughter and our grandsons, and today we came out to do something fun. We are at a trampoline park.
We did our very best to maximize our time with our family, even went to the Hilmar Cheese Visitor Center, which was super cute, and got some grilled cheese sandwiches. And then it was time for a little celebration.
So it's somebody's birthday today. Eric is 40.
Yeah, plus 14 years.
We're driving an hour and a half to the restaurant of Eric's choice in San Jose. What do you have to say about your birthday?
Pretty much my birthday every day, because I'm married to Brittany and she spoils me rotten like every single day. And every one of you should get a Brittany, but there's only one and you can't have her. That's what I have to say.
It's really sweet, babe. That was not scripted. did not write that one.
So excited. Doesn't get much better than this. Got my son and my grandson.
Well, we're lost. We don't know exactly where we're going.
Brittany's taking me to birthday lunch and she's having me walk through like this construction site. Nobody knows where we're going. Looks kind of sketch. We might get jumped.
We might actually get mugged on your way to birthday lunch.
Okay. Yeah, there's a look at this.
I don't know where we're going either.
Okay, Max. This is an authentic Hourless Life experience. We may be in San Jose, but we just can't keep it simple. It doesn't go through?
I don't think so.
Look, it's like a 30-year-old sign and Benihana's at the top.
Brittany didn't tell me she was going to take me on a hike before my birthday lunch. We're literally walking down the street, still have not found this place, even though we parked in the Benihana parking lot.
I have an intuition for going the most complicated way.
Fact. Keep in mind, I thought it was just going to be us and Ari and Javi and our grandkids at lunch. What I didn't know and caught me completely by surprise was that Ari and Brittany had conspired to get all of our kids and grandkids together for my birthday. Hey!
Hello, buddy.
Hey. What the heck?
Save it.
Everybody's here.
Super slow.
Man, I am so blessed. Look at this. My eldest. The whole crew is here. I'm like, what? I am so pumped. This is our whole family. That's Silas on the end, Javen, Max and our grandson, Javi, Mateo, obviously no Brittany, our daughter Ariana, Caspian, Isis, and Darius, the newlyweds. So blessed to have everyone here. Wow. This never happens. This is so amazing. I had no idea. Brittany totally surprised me with all the fam. Silas sitting right next to me. I have to reach up to hug Silas now, Brittany. Ready to go. Let's go.
Come here, come on, let's start it up. Alright, I want you guys to pay close attention. I don't want you to try it at home. You try it at your friend's house, that's fine with me, okay? A little bit of time.
Whoa. This has been great. I was telling Brittany, there's nothing that she could have done better than to get our whole family together, and I'm so blessed. Thank you, Brittany, and our daughter Ari, who helped coordinate a lot of this. Could not have asked for anything better for my birthday. We'd still see Ariana and her family again, but it was time for us to head closer where Silas and Javen live, and so we said some quick see you laters as we left Ari and Javi's home. Oh my goodness!
You might have to be more gentle with Jeep. I love you so much.
Here we go. We're pulling out of Ariana's. We have just an hour to go. Where's that going? To Gilroy?
Gilroy. It's not a photo. I'm taking video for YouTube, Brittany.
Why?
You're such a weirdo.
I'm like doing this. That's like a photo pose. It's not a video pose.
All right, tell our
If
audience.
I knew that you were doing video, I would have gone like. We made it to our site. It is so beautiful here. These are redwoods that are around us, which is pretty cool. Thinking about bears, because we have a bear container that we're supposed to put stuff in. So I'll probably put our trash in there tonight. That seems like a good idea. We're here at Mount Madonna, which is a county park outside of Gilroy, California, because our sons Javen and Silas live about 25 minutes away. So it's really close to them. But it's cool because you have to come up in elevation to get here. So it was 65 degrees when we rolled in and 85 degrees down in Gilroy. So another one of those life hacks. Always go up in elevation, people, if you want to get cooler. It's Monday and we will be here until Friday. And then we go a little bit farther north to see Darius. We have a little night visitor who's into our toothbrushes and our trash. I did not put it away properly, but he does not really want to go away, so I gotta figure out how to make him go away so I can clean up. So just to circle back on the raccoon from last night, I basically got up in the middle of the night, I cleaned up all the trash, and the raccoon watched me the whole time I was doing it. He was not really that afraid of me at all, and I did what I should have done before bed, and I took our trash and put it in that thing right there. and then the raccoon ran off and everything was okay. So tonight the trash is gonna be put away, which I should have done in the first place. I guess I was just being lazy.
This is the hike that I did when I was 4. It's a 5 mile, and we're gonna do it with our friends this time. And I can't wait to do it, and I found a good walking stick. Mommy says it's short, but I think it's okay. And I'm gonna carry the backpack. I hope we have fun. Bye.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Holly. Thank you for being with us today. We spotted our first banana slug.
I did.
Yeah, Caspian did. He's a big one, Caspian.
Yeah, I spotted a good one.
I want your energy.
So many awesome plants, fungi. So far, we've been going downhill pretty much the whole way. But I remember from last time that there will be some uphill along this path. But either way, it's a beautiful day and a beautiful place to hike. When you were 4, this was a really long hike for you. So when we got to this section, I called it a ferry world, and we started looking for ferries. I feel like this is a place that ferries would live. What do you think?
Yeah, it does look pretty nice.
So the trail is really muddy in some parts, but there have been these makeshift bridges constructed, and Caspian and Tracy are navigating them very expertly. We just checked the Garmin and we're at 5.5 miles, so farther than I thought we were gonna hike today, but we are getting really close now. Way to go, buddy! Woohoo, how do you feel?
Good.
Awesome, and there is Guardian. You did a giant loop. Way to go.
Thank you.
All right, this is a personal record for Caspian, 6.38 miles. What? Thank you for hiking with us, guys.
I loved it. We were going to hike anyway, so this was perfect. We got to do it together.
Awesome.
It's raining. We must have some big juice though, because you see this is our campground. You see how it's all wet? Even our friends from Life with Rona are over there. But where we are, it's completely dry. There's no rain at all in our sight. There's the line. It's literally just raining on that side of the campground. Ari asked Brittany if she would go to one of Mateo's appointments with her, so I took Caspian and Maxon out on a special day. And what do you think my first order of business was? Donuts. What kind did you get, Max? Sprinkles. What kind did you get, Caspian?
I got coconut crumb donut.
Coconut crumb. And of course, Daddy got an apple fritter. This is a really neat park with play structures and an awesome area where kids get pieces of cardboard and they sled down this AstroTurf hill. The boys played for hours before we left to connect back with Brittany, and then we headed over to another park to meet up with Javen and Silas one last time to toss around a Frisbee together and just enjoy each other's company. It'd be the last time we'd see them on this trip, and that's always hard. But we made the most of it, and then we headed back to camp.
We are pulling into Mount Madonna for our final night here. And a lot of the deer are out. You can see the mist in the air. We went from 72 degrees in Gilroy to 51 degrees up here. It's only about 25-minute drive. We made it back to the campground and spent our final night camping here, and then in the morning packed up Guardian and headed out because it was time to say our final goodbyes to Ari and our grandkids. So we did it up in style at a local theme park called Gilroy Gardens. The kids did a ton of rides, including a strawberry ride that spun around in circles where Brittany got dizzy. Mateo loved the goldfish ride and wanted to go on it for as long as we'd let him. He also did a fire truck ride with his brother Maxon, which he really enjoyed, and it was just so sweet to see the two of them on this ride. Caspian was too big to go on it, and it was a little sad that he's such a big boy now. But there are some perks to being a big boy. Caspian actually got to ride just him and Maxon on the balloon ride because Caspian was big enough to escort him while Ari and Mateo got in on their own balloon. Gilroy Gardens is a fun place, filled with fun waterfall walkways, a train that goes around the entire complex where you get a really great overview of the entire park and the various attractions that are available. They even have a swim park area that's kind of big. If you're ever in the Gilroy area and have kids, it's definitely worth checking out. Our final ride of the day was a car ride where the boys got to drive their own cars and they were super excited about it. And our trip to Gilroy Gardens was just a great way to finish off our time with our family
in the Los Baños and Gilroy area. So we said our goodbyes to Ari and the boys and got back in Guardian and headed north to where our eldest son is stationed in the Coast Guard.
We are stuck in Friday afternoon traffic on our way to Alameda, Oakland. Whew, we are on stop 3 of the See the Big Kids tour.
My heart is full. We've gotten to spend so much time with family. We really accomplished what we came to do. And yet we're still going to see our eldest Darius and his new bride Isis. There's no real place to camp close to where they live, so we're going to be getting a hotel for 3 days, and then we head east back towards Colorado for our next event. But right now, Darius and Isis. We got all set up at the hotel, and then Darius came over and picked us up. We're actually going out on an adventure that Brittany set up.
Yay!
What are we doing, babe?
We are taking the ferry to San Francisco.
We're gonna go get Isis right now and then head to the ferry and go do San Francisco stuff. We've never been to Darius and Isis' place, baby.
You're so excited.
I am. Isis is really into plants, and she told us this is the only one that survived. Yes, I'm filming for YouTube. You guys are gonna be world famous. Isis, what's up? Look at all these books. They got the big TV. They got some big hanging thing over here. It's a pretty epic apartment in Caspian. What did you find?
The candy jar.
Of course you did. After picking up Isis, we headed out on a walk through their neighborhood to the ferry terminal in Alameda to take the boat over to San Francisco. It's a really cool area called Jack London Square. What were you looking at?
So that cabin was constructed in Alaska at the end of the 1800s, and it was Jack London's cabin. And then it was disassembled and brought here. We are about to board the ferry. I bought our tickets on the app, so we're all ready to go. And this is just part of the adventure, is taking the ferry. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm super excited. This is a great way to celebrate Father's Day with my eldest, who's back there and always hiding from the camera, but that's him right there. And we're having a great time already, just getting started. The ferry is pulling in to pick us all up. It's a long line, but it looks like we'll all get on board. What do you think of that ferry, Caspian?
It's cool.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
I like the design. I like the bottom of it, but I don't know how it would float with only 2 rows of air.
So we boarded the ferry and went all the way up to the upper deck where we could get a really good view of the bay and the trip as we made our way toward San Francisco. The ferry ride took about 30 minutes, and it's a great way to go between Alameda and San Francisco, much better than the BART train, and we were blessed with great weather on the journey. We got some beautiful views of the city as we docked on the other side, made our way off the ferry, and started our day of exploration.
We're in the Port of San Francisco area celebrating Father's Day. We don't have an agenda. We don't know where we're going. We're just gonna wander and have fun.
Right where we docked, there was a huge farmer's market type thing going on, so we explored that. When I came to a vendor who had one of Brittany's favorite pies, strawberry rhubarb, I had to pick up a slice for her. But Brittany wanted to make the day about me for Father's Day.
I asked Eric what he wanted out of today, and his top thing was clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl.
Because San Francisco.
So he looked up the spot, and it's called what?
Fog Harbor Fish House.
But we have to do a power walk all the way down the waterfront to get there.
We've made it to Pier 39. That's Fog Harbor Fish House right upstairs. We do have a reservation. Hopefully they held it for us. We're a little bit late. This is supposed to have the best clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl on the pier. We made it.
We did.
How was the power walk?
Yay.
Yay. We just got our food, and this is what I power walked for. The famous San Francisco clam chowder sourdough bread bowl. Brittany wasn't as adventurous. The Golden Gate Bridge is over there, and Alcatraz is right there. Pretty cool spot to have lunch.
Caspian got something special that he'll want to show you.
What did you do, Caspian?
I spent some of my money on a keychain.
Can I see it?
A captain's ship wheel.
Wow. We spent the rest of the day just walking around San Francisco and spending time with our new daughter-in-law and getting to know her. I was super happy. It has been an awesome day.
I thought we took a photo.
It has been an awesome day running around San Francisco with Darius, Isis, and Caspian and Brittany. Special Father's Day weekend. Now we're headed back, and we are actually going to go meet Isis' parents for the first time tonight at dinner. Probably won't videotape there because it's our first time meeting them, but we're super excited to meet them and then just relax a little bit here in the Alameda area before we start heading west to Colorado for our next event and to hang out with more friends and to see more family. We boarded the ferry for the return trip and said goodbye to San Francisco, ran back to the hotel, got changed, and went out to dinner to meet Isi's parents, Santos, Marisol, and her brother Daniel. Such a blessing to meet Isi's parents. Getting a little video for our YouTube channel. I'm gonna make you famous. Make you famous. This is Isi's parents, Santos, Marisol, and her brother Daniel. Such a blessing to be here with them. From there, it was time to say goodbye to Darius and E and continue our journey.
Well, good morning from Emeryville, California. We are transitioning out of one chapter here with our US trip back and transitioning into another period. And now we are leaving California and we are headed back east to Colorado to wrap up our loop. We have an event that we're going to this Friday. It's the Juniper Jamboree, the second annual, put on by Juniper Overland in Denver. They're the shop that put on our Alucab canopy camper and a ton of our other modifications so that we could live on the road full time in our Gladiator. And when we saw that they had an event in June that we could maybe make, we were really excited and we asked them if they would have us, even though tickets were sold out already, and they kindly said yes. But here's the thing. It's 1,100 miles from where we are in Emeryville to Leadville, Colorado, and we only have like 4.5 days to make it there. So that means we have to put on about 300 miles every day this week. I was not ready for that. I did not actually know that until this morning when I did the math. Whoops, and today is the day that we're leaving. Meanwhile, we need groceries and we desperately needed to do laundry. So I got a little bit stressed out this morning just trying to figure out what it looked like to put on all those miles this week and try and take care of things like laundry and groceries. So here I am. I found a spot and the laundry is in right now and our life is as chaotic as ever. I got all the laundry done, which feels really good. We should be good for a few days now. And now we are on the road. We are leaving Emeryville, leaving the Bay Area, and heading east to Colorado.
Yeah, we have about 1,200 miles. I think it said 1,226 miles to get to where our event is on the 21st, which is this Friday. So we've got to make some tracks, headed back east across the United States. And of course, we'll take you with us to this event and to all the things we're going to continue to do here in the United States before we head back to Argentina on July 10th.
How are you doing, Caspian?
Good.
Any thoughts on being back on the road?
I wish the drives aren't going to be so long. There's like 3 5-hour drives that we've got to do.
And we're going to take you with us on all these long drives and on our adventures in our next video. We're going to take you out to a pretty reservoir that we found along the way and then camping with us as we connect with some dear friends and Patreon supporters in the hills outside of Salt Lake. We'll also take you to some hands-on museums and to the National Mining Museum and Hall of Fame. And then off to the Juniper Jamboree, that event we've been talking about that was filled with great people and good times. And finally, we're going to show you how we get away from everybody by finding remote camping spots along the trails. There is so much goodness coming up, and we can't wait to share our next video with you. So if you haven't yet, this is your reminder to subscribe to our channel now and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when the next video goes up. And if you really want to get to know us, go behind the scenes with us on our Patreon. We have a lot of fun with our Patreon community in person when we're in the United States, but online all the time. And we thank all of you who have joined us there and get to see the stuff nobody else gets to see, like the live videos that we share all the time. Head to the link in the description of this video. It costs you nothing to check out our Patreon, and we'd really appreciate it if you take a look. We hope you enjoyed this section of our journey around the world, and we thank you for being part of it. Stay tuned for the outtakes, and until next time, we will see you in the next video.